Hey everybody, welcome back to my BakeLikeAPro YouTube channel. In today's really fun video, we are going to be making a very easy apple almond cheesecake torte.
1 cup of all-purpose flour, a half a cup of room temperature butter, 1 cup of regular white sugar, and what I've done is I've split the sugar into 1/3 of a cup in each container because we're going to be using this in separate steps. So 1/3 of a cup, 1/3 of a cup, and 1/3 of a cup for a total of 1 cup of white sugar. And a few apples. I've got 5 here. It all depends on how large your apples are. 1 egg, a 1/4 cup of sliced almonds, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1 package of cream cheese. That's 250 grams. That's approximately a half a pound. So those are the ingredients. So let's get started. Our first step is to get all of our butter in here. I'm gonna grab my mixer. And I get this moving. And I'll put in 1/3 of a cup of our white sugar. So the first thing we want to do is get all of this creamed up really nicely. So I'll just cream this up and I'll be back in a second. And now we'll incorporate our flour. I also want you to preheat your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit at this point. I'll just get all the flour in just like that. And this is going to be for our crust. So I'm just going to slowly incorporate this. All right. Another 30 seconds or so later, and this is all nicely come together, so that's perfect. I have a 9-inch little pan here, and what we're going to do, it's got a removable bottom, and now I'm just going to simply take all of our nice dough here and get it right in here, and I'm going to start flattening this all out. And what I want to do is I want to get some of this up against the sides. So I'm just going to keep going around just like this. Alright, that looks good. I've been working on that for about a minute. I just wanted to make sure that I got all the sides nicely done. Now what I'm going to do while we start on our filling, I'm just going to pop this into the fridge and just let it rest a little bit. So I've put in my 250 grams or 1 package of cream cheese into our bowl. And just to save on bowls, what I'm doing is I'm just using the same bowl that we made our mixture in. And what we're going to do, we're going to cream this up and we'll get our sugar in there. So that's another 1/3 a cup of sugar. So let's get this mixed up, get that nicely creamed, and then I'll just get an egg in here and that will loosen it up a little bit. And then our vanilla. Alright, there we go. I mixed that for another good 30 seconds. There is our nice crust, which I did have in the fridge while we were making our filling. We'll get all of this into our pan. It smells good. And then I'm just going to get all of this evenly spread, just like that. And we'll just get it nice and even. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to move that off to the side. What we have left is our last 1/3 of a cup of sugar. We also have our cinnamon. So I'm going to dump that in there just to make it easier. And now we're ready to go with this. We have our apples and we have our almonds. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to peel all of these and I'm going to slice them up. I'm going to take the sugar and the cinnamon. I just want to give it a little stir before we get it in here. And whatever fits on our torte will fit on our torte, and the rest, well, guess what? I'm going to have a little snack with it. Mix them all up so that they're all evenly coated. You want to give every little bit of apple, you know, some loving. So there we go, and that smells so good. And then we're going to grab our nice torte, and then we're going to start putting the apples on. Doesn't that look great? Our next and our last step is our nice almonds. And what you want to do now is just take the almonds and just sprinkle them all over. So our oven is 425 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to bake this for 10 minutes, and then we're going to turn the temperature down to 375 degrees. Here we go, and we're going to bake that for another 25-30 minutes, somewhere around there. And I'm going to bake this on another sheet in case I have any kind of spillage, because it's much easier to clean your tray than it is your oven. So I'm going to pop this in the oven, and I'll come back and I'll show you the final product later on. So I just brought my torte out of the oven. I'm going to let it cool for quite a while, and then I'm going to remove it from the actual tart pan. I baked it for a total of 35 minutes. Alright, so this is several hours later, and I just wanted to unmold this on camera so you can see what it looks like. So I'm just going to gently put my hand underneath, and you can see the magic of this kind of mold. You know, this tart pan with the removable bottom. It's very, very easy to remove anything that you bake inside it. And I'll just show you what it looks like here on the side. Look at that. Doesn't that look great? And then we'll cut into it. So I've just zoomed in a little bit, and I just wanted to show you my nice torte, how the sides really came out really well, and a little bit of a close-up so you can see this. There we go. Look at that. Doesn't that look great? Alright, let's just cut into this. I've got a nice sharp knife here, and I just want to get a nice slice out of here. Oh, that looks good. I'll just get it onto a plate. And there we have it, my Bavarian apple torte. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.
And please subscribe to my Bake Like a Pro YouTube channel, and also click that notification bell to be alerted every time I upload a brand new video.